Hey guys, I hope you're having a really good day and making some really good trades. And we took a really, really big dump yesterday, exactly as predicted, as Carl says. And nope, but not exactly as predicted. But we were definitely anticipating this drop. We did try to short it, and then it pumped up, and we got stopped out, and then it eventually started going back down. And I entered a personal short on my personal account, and it closed at around the $32,000 area. It went a little lower, and it exactly touched this resistance box that I have drawn in the past, and we got a nice bounce from it. Right now, we're back up to I think 10% from the bounce, 11% now, and we could be going back up to retest this as a resistance, right? Because we're getting all this bullish news now that El Salvador is adopting Bitcoin and stuff. But in my opinion, I think if we do retest it, we will most likely get rejected, and it's possible that we will go back down to continue to the downside and keep this dump going. And that's just my personal opinion. It's not financial advice, so just take that with a hint of salt. So a grain of salt, sorry. And we can see right now on the 1 hour it was pumping, and now we're starting to run into some resistance. The shorter time frames, like the 30-minute, is starting to get some red dots, some bearish signs, and on the smaller time frames again, it's getting a little bearish. But we'll see where this takes us. Right now, honestly, I think we could be looking at a dump. We could be looking at a reversal and the price going lower. But just be careful, because we don't really know what's going to happen right now. On the 4 hour we have some extremely bullish numbers, but we are in a downtrend, so this could just be going back up and then reversing, and we start to go back down. We could see that the VWAP is already topping out, and we had this rising wedge pattern right now. We can go look on the smaller time frames. We went up, we tested a support, we're testing it again. If it keeps testing, I think we're just going to break back in. And then if we break back in, that would be really bad, because that would potentially mean that we could be breaking back down. The RSI is already topping out again. Honestly, I don't know. I don't think this is going to run up like everyone thinks. I think we are running out of steam at this moment. We can see even on the 1 hour, the RSI is starting to top out as well. It's possible that we have a big wick up and then we just start to drop back down. But there's a lot of sell orders at 35,500, 35,400, 35,600. So there's a big sell wall there, because that's where we started breaking down. We had this big, huge wick right here. So obviously people are going to try to front run it. So just be careful and take that into account. We can see that the the hash ribbons have crossed again, and they're starting to expand. So it's possible that we see some further downside at the moment. And looking at the EMA ribbons right here, so we're testing the EMA ribbons as resistance, and we went up all the way to 35,300, but now it might turn into heavy resistance, and we could drop like a rock soon. So just again, take that into account. Look at all the data, look at what the data is telling you, and just make your own decision. Me, I'll potentially be looking for some shorts, especially on the challenge account. We're going to try to recover from that loss we had the other day and get all the way to $1,000. And if this plays out as we predict, not as we predict, but as we anticipate, then we could potentially have a massive drop all the way to 12,000 within the coming weeks. I know that's a really, really bearish number, but once you start to pick up speed and momentum, and there's no more support here, it's really it's a free fall. It's just a drop. It's a free fall drop, and we can see that the RSI is topping out. So I don't think that we're going to go back up to 50,000. People are saying this is a whack-off accumulation phase. That's possible as well, but I don't think that that's going to happen. But we'll see. I've been anticipating this drop, and it's starting to play out right now. We found some really strong support at 31,000. So let's see if we go back down to retest it. Also, let's go look at Ethereum now. Enough of Bitcoin. Ethereum is also showing some strong numbers, but on the daily time frame, we still had that red diamond. So I think this red diamond confirms that we are going to start reversing down and going back down. We could look at on a different chart, like on the Bitstamp chart, that we will most likely be going to head down as well, just like history as shows right here that we have some strong support here. That's where we bounced off. But if we go to retest it again, it's possible that we break it, especially if Bitcoin crashes with it. And I wanted to show you the Ethereum. There we go. So we can see right here that we broke down from Ethereum. We had a nice bounce one exactly when Bitcoin bounced. So now we're trying to work our way back up. I know, sorry, I keep drawing down. Let me right click. I know that Carl from the Moon was talking about a potential head and shoulders. If anything right now, it's potential we have an ascending triangle, which is bullish technically, and we would be testing the resistance right now. But just keep in mind that we just had a big wake up right now, and it's possible that we don't break out from this. If we do break out, then good, great. We keep moving, right? Because your long-term holdings should be appreciating all the time. And yeah, if you put your long-term holdings somewhere, I always recommend to put in BlockFi, because you can get some passive income as well, just off the interest. But it's at your own risk, obviously. If you store with them, you're obviously taking on more risk than if you stored it in a hard wallet. So yeah, just gonna give you guys a quick update right now, and also looking at the SP 500, it is making higher highs at the moment. But not higher highs, but it is starting to go back up. But I don't know if we are going to break this resistance right now. We can see that that is the sell wall right here. Every time we touched it, it starts to sell and dump. We touched it and it starts to go back down. Not even touching it too, just like going near it. The high right now is at 22.45, and right now every time we go to 22.35, 22.30, we keep dumping. But right now it's potentially could be testing it again. If we do test it and it breaks up, then maybe I'll set a stop loss for my short and take a loss on that. No biggie, as I think ultimately we will be heading down. That is my opinion, but you guys can have your own opinion as well. Obviously we could keep pumping like crazy, but I don't think that's going to happen in my opinion. I think the market will start to tank, and that could ultimately start dragging Bitcoin down at the same time. Anyways, thanks for subscribing, guys. I love the support and the community. If you're not in the Discord, you should definitely join the Discord. We make amazing trades there every day, and we have some really good analysis, and it's free, so you don't have to pay or anything. Anyways, please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Peace.